we started very much like any other place. You got to have an orientation. So we said, okay, let's start with orientation. And so what we did is we created the orientation, and we said, listen, orientation should look like this. Folks should come in, it's a small class. Orientation should not have a whole bunch of students in it. In fact, what you'll notice is we did the traditional thing about keeping classes small so people could advance as rapidly as they choose to.
Yeah.
With the orientation, this is you. And then there are 2 rows of students, two seats immediately behind you. Those 2 seats will be occupied by the next group of students that walk through the class. Now for that, we're going to pay you 8 education credits. Now, we call it education credits, but really it's just dollars. But we wanted to stay with our formula of education, so you get education credits. So keep that in mind as we talk about education credits, we're really talking about dollars. So here's the deal. So you got 2. They just came in and they pay their tuition. And so now because they paid their tuition, you get 8 education credits times 2, which is 16. And then the same thing works for them. There are 2 rows of students behind them. As those students walk through the door, you get 3 education credits times 4, which is 12. And finally, in orientation class, down at the bottom here, you have some more students coming in. You get paid 9 education credits going across on 8 students. So now the classroom is a total of 14, and you got 8 students that you're getting education credits on, a total of 72, which means that when the orientation class fills up, you got 100 education credits or $100. That's basically how the program works. And so once you look at the orientation class, you come through that class, and you get to take that class, move at whatever level you want to. You can move right on in to the next level, which is the freshman class. Now, freshman class kind of works pretty much like the orientation. The only difference is we changed it just a little bit. And let me show you what I mean. Okay, so let's look at the freshman class for a minute. All right. The difference is you are here again, but instead of the 2, we expanded the class a little bit. So now you have 3 students in the first row. Those 3 students are going to pay you $10 of education credits per student. So that means over here you're going to get $30, which is pretty awesome. Now, from this point, realize you get 3 again, so that's going to be 9 more students. 9 students that this time are going to pay you 9 education credits per student. So if you look over here again, now we got a little different deal going on. It's like 81. Okay? Now, the next level is 27 students. Now 27 students are going to pay you 21 education credits per student. 27 students at 21 education credits per student is 567 for a total of 678 education credits. But here's the other thing. You see, actually this is what we call the freshman 1 class. So now you have the freshman 1, so you've gone through freshman 1, you finish that, and you pop right into freshman 2. Freshman 2 acts just like freshman 1. Actually, just like freshman 1. So you get the same thing, and you get the same number of education credits at the end of the day. 678 for those students coming in behind you. But the sophomore class kind of works the same way. You're at the top of the class, and then there are 3 other positions on your first row of students. And here's the beauty. Those 3 positions pay you $40. or 40 education credits. That's 120 credits if my math doesn't fail. So now, the next level is 9. So we got 9 students in the next level that pay us $30 or 30 education credits per student. 9 times 30, 270. Man, that's pretty awesome at that level. And then finally, we got 27 and we pay 50 education credits. Now we're talking about 1,350 education credits for a total of 1,740. Now that's the sophomore class. So now, talk about sophomore 2. And what that means to you in total is 3,480 education credit dollars when you get through the sophomore 2. So between just the basics, the freshman, the sophomore, you already are looking at almost $5,000 in income. So now we look at junior. Same 39, a little bit different. The results at the end, junior 1 pays you 7,560 education credits. And junior 2 pays that again, so we're talking about over $15,120. And finally, the senior does the same thing. Same three rows, same identical format in terms of that part. And the senior pays you $25,500 for senior 1, $25,500 for senior 2, for a total of $51,000. So that's just the basic program. Then we have the master's